If the market like crashes in the next month,
Yeah.
it'll be harder for you to process like that crash.
Yeah.
Whereas if you like dollar cost average, like we were saying before, you can kind of dollar cost average down.
Yeah.
And buy more shares at a lower price.
Welcome everyone to episode 37 of the Hanging with Hardcore podcast.
Let's go.
Today we're going to be talking about dollar cost averaging and how it compares to lump sum investing.
Yep.
Does someone want to give us a definition and then how
I
it
think
compares?
G got a good one. on your
Yeah,
laptop.
so online is defined, DCA is defined as when you buy it into a stock or ETF in small amounts at regular intervals, regardless of the price.
Mm.
I think we all want price to go down when we're dollar cost averaging, right?
Yeah,
100%.
We can buy
Yeah.
more for less, essentially.
100%. So the example I have here is like something we hear a lot is if you had an amount to lump sum, would it be better to lump sum that or DCA that? For the average person, it's hard to say because not everyone has a lump sum to invest.
Yeah.
Mm.
So for most people, because everyone gets paid in intervals, it's better just to like add it a part of your budget. Just
Make a routine.
make a routine.
Yeah.
It is better if you lump sum an amount
From a returns
From a
point of view,
performance-
from a
technically,
returns
right?
point of view, but it's only like 2% better. Yeah.
So would you say that is more of a psychological thing?
Yeah, it is definitely. So like the thing is, if you lump sum, it is harder on your emotions because let's just say you lump sum like 100K.
Yeah.
If the market like crashes like in the next month,
Yeah.
it'll be harder for you to process like that crash.
Yeah.
Whereas if you like, dollar cost average, like we were saying before, you can kind of dollar cost average down.
Yeah.
And buy more shares at a lower price.
If we throw Naval's idea of you want to get rich in 999 universes out of 1,000, how would you invest? Like you wouldn't just use that, say, for example, a lump sum of $1 million and just put it all in every time. You would probably cautiously invest it over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to time the market, you're trying to spend time in the market.
Yeah, when you do DCA, it's like you're removing the element of luck because it's hard to time the market. The
Yeah.
best investors in the world can't time the market.
Yeah.
You're not going to get it.
There's been 11 mega dips since
Yeah.
1920 of
Yeah.
over 35%. And when the market's down 35%, you probably don't want to invest because you're thinking it might go down 40%, 45%. There is extreme fear.
Building upon that point of not trying to time the market, one of the biggest risks that comes with putting in lump sum is the extra added emotional risk.
Yeah.
That we were all kind of alluding to. Like, if you put in $1 million and then it goes down by 35%, you're shitting yourself. You're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
It's
You're
a
not-
lot of
you're not
money,
happy.
boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you
You're
say,
clenching.
allocate, you're clenching. If you allocate that $1 million and invested, I don't know, once a week or every 2 weeks, once a month for an extended period of time until it's all in, you're capturing the average dollar cost averaging. You're capturing the average and emotionally you'll feel a lot better. So you're investing where the price goes up, down, stays flat. It doesn't matter. You're investing regardless of price.
When you have the practice of dollar cost averaging, you're kind of making that a habit. You're becoming a person that invests regularly.
Yeah.
We were talking about this in previous podcasts. You don't want to get rich quick. You want to get rich guaranteed.
Yeah.
To get rich guaranteed, dollar cost averaging is like such a beautiful way to invest.
Another thing, like dollar cost averaging, it adds up really quickly. You do it consistently for a couple of years and you open it up one day and it's grown into this big snowball just from plugging away every month.
Like people need to start seeing their investment accounts as like
Should be.
bank accounts.
Yeah.
That's the shift that we've done, the
Yeah.
mindset shift.
Yeah.
Like we don't just see our normal bank accounts as our normal bank accounts. It's to funnel into our actual investment portfolios because at the end of the day, a bank account is just somewhere where you park your money. You get some return, but that return doesn't keep
Minimal.
up with inflation
Yeah.
most of the years. You're not even trading water.
Yeah.
To trade water, you need to match inflation. The good thing about dollar cost averaging is you treat your investment portfolio like it's your bank account.
Yeah.
And the first point we have up there is paying yourself first. Paying yourself first in this instance would be like you set aside a certain amount, you budget how much you want to invest, and then you put that into your investment account.
Yeah.
And then that automatically buys your investments for you on a regular interval.
Mm.
And that is like you've put your money into your actual bank account, which gives you X amount of percentage returns each year
Yeah.
and get ahead.
I think that would be the hardest thing, right? To consistently keep dollar cost averaging, to make like keep it as a reminder in your
100%.
brain.
Yeah.
I say this all the time to anyone I talk to. Investing is obviously complicated and getting all these different compound rates. But one of the hardest things is actually to do it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people have invested consistently for 50 years and lost? I feel like the answer is zero.
I don't know one.
I mean, we know one. Warren Buffett.
And lost.
Are you saying like
I
you
said
don't know one?
lost.
Oh, okay.
No, lost.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Warren Buffett lost. He's only worth 150 mil.
What did he lose? His hairline? That's about it. God damn. He might have lost a button or two, but that's about it. Yeah.
Well, Warren Buffett's the opposite of that. He's been investing for more than 50 years.
He's the perfect case. Like Warren Buffett talks about investing, well, really dollar cost averaging into the S&P 500.
Right.
Yeah.
He says just buy the S&P 500 and you'll be fine.
Mm.
And within him just saying just buy the S&P 500 and buying it regularly, that is what dollar cost averaging is. All things investing, especially when you're doing it regularly, one of the biggest problems that people talk about is fees.
Mm.
You start getting chewed up.
Yeah.
Like what's and all them? It's like $10 or $20 a click.
Yeah.
It's $20. Yeah.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
$20 a click.
Every buy and sell.
Yeah, imagine like saving up $100 a week.
Mm.
You can only invest $80 if
Yeah.
you use a platform that has high fees.
Yeah.
Which is not going to be good. Like you're pretty much losing 20% every time you invest.
The fees have always been quite high here in
Yeah.
Australia to buy like US stocks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I've noticed.
Even probably Australian stocks, right?
Yeah. So you have to find a good platform you're comfortable using with low fees,
Mm.
Yeah.
I think.
When you DCA, you want to find a platform that has less fees because each time you put money in, you don't want to be charged like $20 in fees
For
when
sure.
you buy or sell. And you want to have a platform that's easy to use and transparent. So that ties into our sponsor today.
Sponsor. We got a first sponsor.
Very
Sponsor, let's go.
eToro is a social investors platform. That's how they describe it, and that's how we describe it to all of our friends and family. Best way to think about it, it's like any investment platform you've ever used, but easier, and something like
Facebook. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It has a great feed for all what they call popular investors to be able to post their thoughts and for you to read. A great feature that they have is the copy trader. Popular investors have portfolios where they invest for themselves, and other investors get to copy what they do automatically. So if they allocate 5% to a certain stock, then automatically your portfolio mirrors that and you have the same allocation. eToro has so many stocks. Like it has Australian stocks now, 0 commission.
Yep.
It has American stocks.
0 commission.
It has an outrageous amount of opportunities.
European stocks,
0 commission.
0 commissions. Let's go.
Cryptocurrency.
Asian stocks, 0 commissions.
Absolutely. And eToro, in our experience, is one of the most transparent platforms we've ever used.
Tying back into the social aspect of the platform, you've literally got a search bar up top and you can look up any popular investor or any investor on the platform and you can click onto their portfolio and see exactly what their returns were for each year. So anyone that's claiming they've made X amount of percentages return for that year, you can actually go and check for yourself what they've done.
For sure.
It's fully transparent.
A lot of our favorite investors write exactly what they're buying and selling and their thoughts on the market, which really helps like any investor, especially when you're just beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So if you think eToro might be for you, go check out the description. Back to the regular program.
You guys want to kind of figure out like what type of investor you are. If you want to like set and forget, then lump sum will definitely be for you.
Yeah.
But we find that most people prefer that DCA method. Like I said in the beginning, your work payment is like in regular intervals.
Yeah.
So-
It fits more into their lifestyle.
Yeah. You kind of just want to add it to your budget and just put it away every week or month or whatever interval works for you.
Yeah. On that note, shall we pack it up?
Back her up.
Back her up.
Happy investing and thank you for listening.